be Jordy Bahl to do that. And she is the first batter chasing the high one. And just like that, the player and pitcher of the year is sat down on strikes.
And for Terry to set the tone here, go after the best hitter in this lineup. A rise ball up in the zone, and you're right, Bahl just chases something out of the zone. This one starts, that blended curveball that kind of curves up and in on the hands.
Another strikeout. Terry is cooking.
Yeah, and that is the pitch right there to me, that curveball from a lefty that kind of goes in on the hands of a righty.
The only pitcher UCLA showed Nebraska that day. A high ball inside, and the runner goes, and the throw is there. Mojica, the starting catcher here today, knocks out Bland at second base.
How about a bullet all the way down to second base to get to jump out of the zone, and it doesn't.
Wow, right back at Bahl, who bats down the ball. Pola's on the run. Safe at first. But an athletic play.
Doesn't have. She's phenomenal there.
A driven shot by Woolery. And here comes Pola towards home. UCLA's on the board. Woolery with the first RBI.
Terry, I'm throwing that again, even a 2-2.
Hard ground ball, backhanded stab by Grant. And the first out of the inning.
Grant made this look easy. This beautiful backhand. This was a hard hit ground ball. You're expecting here between these two seats.
A wild pitch, it's ruled, and Squire strikes out. 3 strikeouts in the first 6 batters.
On base, but a good introduction here.
Wow, that was over her head, and she went for it. 4 strikeouts, 7 batters faced. Kaitlyn Terry has it going here today.
Yeah, and this is the rise ball Nebraska cannot chase, but Terry all day, all long, throwing that pitch with great movement, right? Catch up to that rise ball or don't swing at it. That's the reality of it. Swinging underneath it again there is Lauren Kamensen. Would not be in the position they are. They would not be as successful as they were without her.
She's struggling though today, and Terry right now has her number. Has gotten her twice.
Yeah, Terry is just finding a way to deal at this point. This rise ball with the high heat and the movement getting everybody. I liked it.
And Pola again pulls that one to right field. So an infield single and a single to right. 2 hits, 2 at-bats for Pola. See that Kelly Inouye Perez joining us now, the head coach here for UCLA. And Coach, you knew it would be battle against Jordy Bahl. You were able to get a run against her in the first inning, and she shut down your offense since. What are some of the coaching points to your hitters against her here today?
Well, she hasn't shut us down since then. Savvy just had a great rope to right field, which we're still continuing to put a press on, which I think is great. She's a high-level pitcher. We've got to be able to, figure out which pitch to hit, but I like what we're doing. So we're putting pressure on the defense, getting runners on base, and we got to try to get those across, to be able to get some more runs on the board. But I like what we're doing, actually.
Coach, you talked to us about Kaitlyn Terry being such a gamer in that circle today. She's really dominating with that rise ball. What do you like about the pitches in the mix that she's throwing?
Yeah, she's pitching her game. I think she's throwing good pitches. The ball is moving clearly in, and she has that variety. I think she's pitching well. She's pitching KT style of ball where she's bringing the velo, and she's also throwing quality pitches. We're in the 4th inning, so we're going to get a chance to be able to continue to be able to mix pitches, and I think that's the best part of her arsenal. She's got it all.
2 seed that wins all the time. It's because the strength is up there. You've got other teams that have a chance to upset. It's a different situation. An opportunity to have a little bit more depth lower on in the seeds.
Another strikeout looking here for Terry. Goes upstairs once again. And it's strikeout number 8 to end the inning.
Again, that rise ball continuing to get this offense for Nebraska, but Terry, just keep throwing it.
Some speed on the base pass and some power at the plate. It is gone. Mujica tags Jordy Bahl for a 2-run shot.
Strikes in the upper third.
Outside corner, caught it.
Not necessarily in the zone, but something low in the zone, or even a changeup.
7th pitch of that at bat, and finally ends it. And Lauren Camazon strikes out for the 2nd time.
When you're throwing up in the zone, you're getting foul outs. Why not bring it down in the zone and get a chase? Change the look for another strikeout.
The 2-2 from Bahl. Hard ground ball to center field and through the infield.
About making fixes and being quick to make changes. Why would you not do that with hitting?
She's got 3 at-bats and 3 strikeouts. Kaitlyn Terry has her number today.
And sit back.
Got her lucky. Didn't even attempt to swing on that.
I feel like you got to swing at that, and I think you got to give Terry a lot of credit for that. That this pitch doesn't look like.
The infield single and Bragg. Oh, it's gone. We can brag about that one. A trot around the bases, and UCLA up 4-2. The leadoff batter in that game. One of the few times she wasn't in the leadoff spot. And Clements, a hard hit ball for a single and a 2-out single, and UCLA keeps this inning alive.
It's not where the catcher catches it, Mujica. It's where it crosses the batter.
13 strikeouts. Kaitlyn Terry, the sophomore, has been sensational. And there may be a championship brewing. UCLA Bruins are off to the Big Ten tournament title game.
Job by Kaitlyn Terry.
Who's already getting the treatment by her teammates. Kaitlyn, I guess we'll try to make this quick, right?
Yeah.
How did you attack one of the best offenses in the Big Ten here today?
I think honestly just trusting my stuff and letting my ball move, not trying overpowering anything, but just letting my ball spin.
Kaitlyn, when you have a lead there early on in the game, how does that help you approach your pitches in the circle?
Honestly, I obviously go off of my offense, and me being on offense too is great, but just knowing that no matter what, they're going to have my back and they're going to bounce back.
Kaitlyn, it's just really interesting. It was a pitcher's duel, and both you and Jordy are obviously two-way players. I thought the battle between you was really competitive and really interesting. How did you approach that one-on-one battle here today in the circle and at the plate?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, all respect to her. She's a good player, but I just, like I said before, I just trusted my stuff, not letting hitting get to my pitching, just kind of playing two sides.
Well, you are as focused in your post-game as you were in-game, and that is admirable. I love seeing the smile, though, at the end.
Yeah.
Congrats on the win. You were sensational, and we'll see you tomorrow in the championship game.
Thank you, guys.